It's functional, but it's definitely not where we want it to be. So we'll continue to improve the process.
What's the story with your light over here?
I think it's a prop right now.
All right.
It's not going to be a prop eventually.
It's on.
Right now, it's a prop.
Yeah. So
Well,
I got a question.
Yeah.
Has everybody gotten some decent feedback from clients on the new office space?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the office has been great. I mean, just a little more space, said conference room, studio. People like it. We got some furniture coming. Apparently, they have to grow the cows, kill them,
Scarcity.
Skin the leather.
Scarcity.
Furniture is, I got to get in the furniture business.
Well, the trees are still growing too, so they got to wait and get.
My next life is furniture business because that seems to be very difficult to get furniture.
Is it difficult to get furniture?
Would you know, Jason?
Yeah, it's difficult to get furniture. Unless you go on Wayfair, they'll get it there in about a week.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. They've somehow have cornered the market on inexpensive.
Price for quality.
No question.
I think overall feedback's been positive. I think it's more space. It's done nice. It's just waiting on a few little pieces here with furniture, but overall, I think all positive so far.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and if you're watching this, like we mentioned, Podcast Studios is up and running. It's functional, but it's definitely not where we want it to be. So we'll continue to improve the process.
What's the story with your light over here?
I think it's a prop right now.
Right.
It's not going to be a prop eventually.
It's on.
Right now, it's a prop.
Yeah.
We'll get better at the camera switching, all the things that involved in the studio. And like I said, we got a lot of plans with it, a lot of things we want to do, and I think it'll continue to come together. But we didn't want to wait until. I mean, it's just like anything, right? Like time in the market. Can't wait till it's perfect. Like you got to start getting things going. Yeah, get it going. So, so for clients, reach out to us with questions.
Yeah, that helps feed the podcast. I mean, rather than us just talking to each other, it's nice to have a little bit of direction on what you guys want to hear.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So email us, text us, call us. Hey, it'd be neat if you guys talked about this, talked about that. That helps us quite a bit.
Yeah, anything you hear on TV, anything you hear from friends. I mean, it's all fair game. There's no dumb question there. So there's a lot to this. So we say that a lot of the same things as far as how many factors influence the market and how you just can't tell which way things are going, but we can't explain how things work and talk about what we see and, kind of go from there. And then, talk about things like universal life insurance because you got to have that.
Well, we might do some one-off podcasts. And so as the requests come in and questions come in, that's where I think we're going to use this room to just have little one-offs that won't be a roundtable, but it just might be two of us talking in more depth about the DSTs, or you can come in and do a monologue about money supply. or
Mono means one.
Yes. or if someone has questions about estate planning, we might just do a one-off little thing about that and have this on a list on our website that people can come just check videos out if they want to a little bit learn more about college planning or things like that. It won't always just be discussion about markets, but highlighted on specific topics.
And I don't think I'll get to the level of, like the button and do all the other stuff they're doing as far as promoting it.
But my kids would love that.
But chances are if something on here is informative to you or beneficial, someone would find the same information beneficial. So
I guarantee
it's easy to share. And if it's informative or helpful to you, then it will be received well, too.
I guarantee everybody has at least one person with massive gain in real estate.
Yep.
It may not be you, but you know somebody. And that's it said. Just having that option and understanding that, there are other things that exist is, choices are power is what I'm trying to say. Choices give you a lot of power. And that way, you can figure out what the best option is for you.
Well, too, and that's another way. We've had clients that have reached out for specific things on a podcast, and we get that, an hour-long roundtable may not be ideal to send to a friend or a client on something. But if something comes up in conversation, I remember they talked about that on the podcast, reach out. We can cut it down to that part where you can send them, and it's just the pertinent information for them.
Yep. Yeah, no question.
Well, good. Hey, hopefully everybody appreciated the new format. I think it flows a lot better. It's easier to talk and banter back and forth. We'll do it again here in a couple of months, but in the interim, we'll have some shorter ones with our monthly market matters. And like Jason mentioned, just some, one-off topics so we can get as much information out there as possible.
I think too, if there's guests that you have in mind, we're open to ideas and suggestions too. So bring it on.
Thanks everybody. Really appreciate the time.
Thank you.